play this union-produced tabletop RPG.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Ooh, yes.
Shit. I'm just currently wrapping myself up in more blankets.
More blankets.
Something I wish that real school would have let me do.
Wear a snuggie to school.
That would have been
That
so
sounds
nice.
comfy.
For a brief moment in 2020, that was something you could do.
And then they decided that wasn't school appropriate. Wait, 2020. What?
Yeah, because you went to school from home.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Snuggies are like 10 years old. I was so confused.
Although I did hear some schools were ultra asinine and tried to enforce dress codes for Zoom.
Wow.
Okay, if I was still going to school and they tried to do that, I would start wearing shirts saying this is my school uniform.
This is my school uniform. I'm pretty sure the Magambia would not care if you wore a snuggie to class. Like
I would
that.
just make a Zoom overlay that's like one of those wooden cutouts that you take pictures in, just like a little circle for my face that I would occasionally pop into.
Yes.
Definitely abuse webcam backgrounds. Alright, who wants to go over what happened last week?
Dwarf tossing.
And Hooch.
Dwarf tossing and hooch. Those are
That's
both
the title
accurate
of my session.
statements.
Hooch, that was a little too hoppy.
Dwarf. I hate how accurate that statement is.
Alright, so let's see. Chizari wanted us to help him make some special magic brew. So we had to go get some special magical crickets from Kuride. And I think we were originally intended to like steal them, but we just asked her and she was like, yeah, alright, fine. I guess you can have these crickets.
They were magic.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it worked out. It took a couple hours to brew us a potion of leaping. So, you know, jumping, that's cool. Then we helped out Hybrim, who was working on some sort of horrifying glider contraption and jumping off buildings. So, Naeus went up the tower and hucked Hybrim off the tower. And unfortunately, the glider worked. Nobody died, there were no injuries. I did not take part in that. Suki was very uninterested in being in the air. It's alright, but I know Naeus tried out the glider, and he had a mild little crash. Because he's, you know, he's a big buff, heavy guy, you know. And he was uninjured. And then some time passed, and Zuma invited us to their office to help develop some magical tattoos. And the tattoos were supposed to help us, like, be able to talk to each other, like, with our minds.
The original intent of the tattoos were for you to be able to cast each other's spells.
Right. And so we helped with the tattoo whisper ritual. And it was mildly successful. We had semi-telepathic bonds for a day and could, you know, whisper to each other. And we got a Hat of the Magi, which is supposed to protect from unwanted mental influence, which is some sort of tinfoil hat. Very cool. Zuma's a little crazy. And then we all helped Naeus study because he was struggling a little bit. He got to level up in his studies though. And then after that, we met Teacher Ott. And Teacher Ott told us that there were some research materials that he needed that were missing from the library. So we had to go into a building to go see if we could find these 5 books. As soon as we went into the building, we immediately got surprised by some little gremlins, which we managed to kill. We did find one of the books that was like stuck in a wasp's nest and entirely unrecoverable. Very sucks because nobody's gonna go in there and try to get that. Fortunately, the wasps were calm and they didn't attack us. But that's about where we left off.
Yeah, that's where we left off.
The amount of disappointment that was in your voice talking about the glider.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Also, I don't think the crickets were magic. I just think they were just crickets from like another place.
Right,
Yeah.
they're like rare imported crickets.
Special imported crickets. Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't find them around here, probably.
Yeah.
Because they were imported. We could have tried and found crickets in the forest, in like in the jungle, but nah, we're going to the bug person and taking their crickets. If I got that right.
But he wanted that specific kind of cricket.
Well, it didn't work out for him, did it?
I mean, it kind of did. You got the potion. It just doesn't
Yeah,
taste
but
good.
it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
It's too hoppy.
Yeah. I don't necessarily trust Chazari's potions. They seem sketchy.
I don't know about this too hoppy stuff. I thought this was a West Coast group.
Wow.
No, it's a bad pun.
I know.
you use pops, well, not hops for like beer and stuff, but also
Yeah,
grasshoppers
crickets.
hop.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is that IPAs are the work of the devil and they should be banned in civilized society.
Sounds like you probably haven't had very many of them.
What-
It's
I
fine.
heard IP. I'm like, what intellectual property like made you mad?
Intellectual property is bad too.
That's true. That we should unironically ban from civilized society.
But yeah, you are currently searching for some books for Teacher Ott in this library that's made out of a hollowed out tree stump.
Yeah, the wasps have claimed one of our book targets,
Mm-hmm.
so can't really restore that. Because I guess these are paper wasps, where they just kind of they take the paper and they make their nests.
Yeah, let's do we want to split up and each take a room? And see if we can find a book? Or do we want to go together?
Let's go one by one. There aren't that many rooms, and
Alright. Well, we've already been in the Wasp Room, so...
less likely to miss something if we search together.
The Wasp Room was the one up on the top left over here, right?
Yeah, it's the room you're directly in front of. This one right here.
Okay. Alright, let's
Check out here.
see what's in this one.
This room is a supply room. There's not much. Let's see here. Aside from handfuls of books and journals and boxes on the floor, the room is empty. And most of the journals and books, if you check them, in case they are what you're looking for, are also blank.
Doesn't look like anything in here.
Yep. Okay. Moving on then. How we doing in here?
How are we doing?
I see more evidence of books.
Yeah, this room seems to have served as a staging area for someone's attempts to organize the collection. Several books sit open on one desk with notes next to them. On atop scrolls with long lists. The other two desks precariously hold several stacks of boxes, of books and closed boxes. More boxes overflow with books sitting on the floor nearby, as if still waiting to be sorted.
Maybe
I guess
there's
we should dig
something.
in.
Yeah, maybe there's something in this little journal that's trying to catalog these books.
Alright, checking the open book on the desk. You're reading the inventory notes that are in the book on the desk. It notes that 5 of the 6 volumes of the Worlds Between Worlds are in the southeast room. They've kind of been sorted down there for now. And the Worlds Between Worlds was one of the books that you were looking for, specifically Volume 4.
There's another one.
Wait, I didn't hear. Is this one intact?
No, you haven't found it yet. You have an idea of where it is, because this is like an inventory journal that you're looking through, and it says 5 of the 6 volumes have been relocated to
Okay.
the southeastern room.
Southeast.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, let's go there.
Yeah, we can come back to the Middle Eastern room later.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like this one's been turned into a dorm.
This one's been turned into a dorm, yeah. This room is jammed with simple beds and frames. They've been precariously stacked as if arranged to simply keep them out of the way. Dusty boxes are shoved beneath them. They're kind of beds that they've been like stacked up and out of the way because the room has been used for storing books in boxes. Searching for the books the volumes that you found in the journal that were informed to be in here. Let's see here. Volumes 1, 3, 5, and 6 are easy to find. Volume 4, the one that you were asked to find, is stashed beneath a blanket on one of the bottom beds. And while you're searching, you also find a pair of magical bracelets that have just kind of been lost behind the beds and boxes.
These look nice. Maybe we can make some use of them. Doesn't look like anyone else's. So I guess we'll take those.
Mm-hmm.
And we can identify them later.
Alright, we'll stick them in the group inventory, and we'll also stick the books in there.
Alright, so let's see. That leaves us 3 more books.
Oh, I missed.
Let's check the center room.
Alright. Yeah, as so you've kind of been like rummaging around these rooms, kind of talking or whatever, and you're as you're like moving back through the center room, you hear a lot of the crackling of like chitin bumping other chitin, and as you turn the corner into this, well, as you come out of the bed's room rather, some of the other insects that have taken up residence in this library come clattering out of the side rooms that remain. out of like
Oh.
underneath some like beds and and stuff, and it's
Silverfish?
a whole lot of silverfish,
Uh,
a whole lot of them.
Wisp, do something. Make them
Oh,
go
no.
away. Talk to them.
They're just okay. Okay. Like I don't think silverfish are like supposed to be dangerous. They're just weird
just gross.
things.
I mean,
Yeah.
normally, sure, maybe not when they're 4 feet long.
Oh, those are really big ones.
Yes, they're giant silverfish, except for the swarm. The swarm is just, there's a lot of them. It's horrifying.
Oh no.
No, they're still pretty big.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be that big.
Nope.
All right. What can I do to? Do I know if they're hostile right now?
They were kind of, yes. Yeah, they're kind of coming at you.
All right.
You have,
I wish there was a way that I could like break whatever control is over them, or if they are like, can I tell if they are being like controlled to do this, or is this just them being startled?
this is them being startled.
Okay.
Right.
So would I know how to pacify them?
Like, you could roll insect lore, but you can't do a whole lot about it because you don't have like wild empathy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Why did it roll that twice?
That's from last week.
Oh,
The last roll made last week was also an insect lore check.
okay.
Yes.
So I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, whatever we do here, we should probably grab a sample into a jar for the bug person.
Fair. Oh, yeah.
Because they are not supposed to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
You mean they're not usually this big?
No.
No.
Great, great. Let's get rid of them then.
Suki,
Oh.
Suki, do you know how big they're supposed to be?
I do not.
About,
I don't think.
About the size of your pinky nail.
Ah!
Let's roll initiative then, as the squad is assaulted by giant silverfish.
They're
Oh,
supposed to be the
no.
size of your pinky nail, and like they are usually around where there's like dampness. Like they can come out of like a shower drain.
Ah!
Ah!
You didn't know that?
I think everything was just screaming in general.
Oh, okay. The only reason I know this about silverfish is because I've encountered them before.
Yeah, I think I've seen them before. They're gross.
Yeah, they come around like sinks and stuff.
Are they real?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uncomfortable laughing.
Called fish. Do they like water?
Yeah.
Yes. Just need Wisp to roll initiative.
They're kind of pretty. I think I've seen these without
did.
knowing what they
You
are.
did. 21. Okay. Bonk. All right. Which means first up is the swarm. The swarm is going to do what swarms do, which is
Swarm.
swarm. Oh. Okay, the art resized. Thanks, bud. Swarm on top of Naeus and Havion here, and then they're going to commence the nibbling. I need both of you to make fortitude saves.
Oh no. That is my worst save.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Creature that fails its save is sickened 1. So, Naeus, you take no damage. You got a critical success. The DC is not very high. But, Havion, you are sickened 1 and take 2 damage as you are bitten by some silverfish.
Ah! Bugs!
And then it is your turn.
Alright. I am going to jump on top of this desk,
Alright.
and I'm going to cast Electric Arc at the swarm and this,
One in the room.
yeah, the swarm and the one in the room.
Okay.
Well, they all succeed, so they take...
Five.
So, 2.
Oh, yes, 2. That's right. It's half damage. Because I know how my own game works. Half damage. And half damage.
This is my turn.
This is your turn. You move on top of the desk away from the silverfish. Alright, Suki.
Okay, let's see. I will cast an electric arc at the silverfish swarm in front of me.
Mm-hmm. And the second target?
And the silverfish,
In the room.
the
Okay.
giant one. Yeah.
So the swarm will take full damage. And the giant one will take half. 3. And you take half. Okay.
And yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do this time.
Okay. Wisp.
I am going to do a spell. I'm going to Gale Blast. Oh wait, I can't because that will hit everybody. I wanted to Gale Blast this away.
Well, Suki, you have an action left if you want to get out of there. Before ending your turn.
That's true. I can move. Like, if I move, I guess here, then
Okay.
you can blow it down. I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of wade through the swarm of silverfish that are all over Naeus. Gale Blast. What's Gale Blast do? Hit me. Fortitude. Fails. Takes full damage plus extra damage for weakness because it's a swarm. So it takes 4, which is enough for... You kind of blast the swarm with your Gale Blast, just your blast of wind and silverfish, they go flying everywhere, and the swarm does not reform afterwards and scatters.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Oh, and that was a cantrip, yes. Okay. Then for my last trick, I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to cast Guidance on you.
I'm in need of constant guidance.
Pretty much, I go for, like, who's next on,
Initiative.
the turn order.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go from there to everyone else. That way I don't, like, try and put it on the same person multiple times.
Yeah. I forgot who has already been affected for the day, but for the session it's fine. Okay. Either way, I got all the giant silverfishes though. This is the one in the room is first. It's going to gonna go for Suki, who shot it. It's going to miss. It's going to. Yeah.
There's 3 of them?
There's 2 more that came out of the southern room.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna,
Okay, I see it now.
wiggle like over here. And like I said, there's 2 more that came out of the southern room. This one's going to. Their speed is 40, so they go.
Oh my.
They move up to Wisp. And try and bite her twice. Which also misses. Alright. The last one is going to do the same. Oh. Since I hit once because you are flanked by silverfish, they're coming after you. Forgot the flank penalty. Okay. So you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the last one, just because you're the closest target, is going to miss and miss. This one doesn't have a flank, you're not hit. Miss!
I think I'm going to spell strike the one in front of me with what's my spell's called? Electric Arc.
Okay.
So let me roll attack.
22 will hit.
Hooray! And then let's see. So I roll normal weapon damage.
Mm-hmm. Then you roll the spell damage. So 5 and 5 is 10. So it takes 10. And I don't think it chains.
Probably not. No, I don't think it changed at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it chains up the spell strike. Okay.
And with that done, I'm just gonna move to here. Yeah, get in the middle of it in my turn.
Okay. Next is Havion.
Alright, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to, just cast, Electric Arc on the 2 giant silverfish.
Alright. You're going to see a lot of electric arc in the entire duration of this campaign.
Yes, it is so. Alright, 1 failure.
Mm-hmm. Pass on a fail. Ooh, max damage, which will be enough. Okay. So
Oh yeah, I wanted to do it non-lethally, but I should have mentioned.
yeah, you just kind of paralyze some silverfish, and then.
Yeah, because we want those samples.
Mm-hmm. So that one takes. Boop, boop.
I feel like I'm playing a Pokemon game. I'm becoming the bug catcher.
Alright,
Nice.
I'm also going to try to throw up.
All right, yeah. Roll me fortitude. Yeah, you're no longer sickened.
Alright, dope. That is my turn.
It is your turn, Suki.
Okay, so we got 1 silverfish left,
There's
and
2.
1 that's just kind of knocked out.
Yeah, one of the giant ones have been knocked out.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to it about here. Are there 2 left?
There is 2. Yes.
Okay, I will actually go through here, through the door, and I will try to poison the one in front of me.
Yeah, a puff of poison. They take half damage and 1 persistent. it's just 2 poison and 1 persistent poison. Okay.
All right.
Wisp.
Well, I'm going to step back a little because, like, I would like to not
Mm-hmm.
get bitten.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to non-lethally
Mm-hmm.
put them on ice.
Air Frost. All right. You non-lethally crit.
Cool. So there, that takes care of that one.
Now you roll damage.
Oh, wait, damage.
Right. So you do 8 damage. You just kind of like freeze it.
Hibernate.
Yeah, you've got to freeze it, but it is poisoned.
I kind of made it hibernate.
Alright, next is this last swarm, which is going to... I don't know, I guess it's going to like scurry and wiggle its way out of the library. It's gonna leave. Its speed is 40, so it goes like something like this, and then it wiggles its way out the front door and leaves. And leaves.
It's now in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I will now get off the table.
It'll get off the table. Alright.
So how did they get in? Like through the windows here?
Possibly through the windows, maybe the scrits let them in.
Alright. I guess the outside is pretty damp, but like isn't it supposed to be dry in a library?
They want to do
Yeah,
it.
that is kind of odd, isn't it?
They just want to munch.
Well, maybe there's something that we're not seeing. Also, seems like all the bugs around here have been acting a little weird anyway.
I just had a crazy thought. What if it is the bug teacher that is responsible? That surely can't be right. Right?
It is possible.
They get it on the short list, but like we shall see. That is a thinker. That is a think thunker.
Well, let's see if we can find the books for now, and we'll figure the rest out later.
Kind
A
of,
couple rooms we haven't checked, indeed.
yes. Including this room, because you kind of got disrupted by giant silverfish.
Yeah, I'll start rummaging through the desks and see if I can find any books.
Yeah. This moist room has heaps of partially chewed books and scattered papers, many of which have been pulped and mashed into a strange nest-like shapes. A crack in the wooden wall drips with moisture and is covered with a profusion of mold.
That might be it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the problem.
Searching the room for anything interesting, you find some... Let's see here. Research You find research notes contain a limited version of a create undead ritual. Kind of unsavory. It can only create zombies.
Zombie humanoids or zombie bugs?
Oh god, that's an awful thought.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, that's a little concerning, isn't it?
Oh. Let's gather what we can and go talk to a teacher, cause holy hell.
Yeah, I think we just keep getting in way over our head.
It's more like the more we learn, like search for a different kind of knowledge, the more we learn about other things. It's like we didn't come to school for this. This isn't what we came to learn.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
mean, learning is fun anyway. Like, although we are learning quite a bit about bugs.
Yeah, not a big fan of bugs. Let me tell you.
Boy, are you on the wrong continent.
Like, Wisp just kind of like looks at her. Is like, then why are you in a jungle?
Hey, I wanted to come to this school, okay?
I get that.
I was not expecting my first year of school to be so infested.
I'm sorry that your tuition here is a little buggy.
Tuition, they pay us to learn here.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Not tuition. It's not something being paid. Like your time here. Your starts with a T. I swear.
Tenure?
Tenure here. Yes. You're here for amount of time. Your stretch of time here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose learning about bugs in the jungle is a valuable skill.
You'll know which ones are poisonous.
I just assume they're all poisonous.
All of them. Some of them are also very helpful.
We'll
Like-
see about that.
Well, okay. Look, there's bugs that will help you with gardens. There's bugs that will help you deter other bugs.
That's true. That's true. I do know that's true.
Yeah, there are beneficial bugs. There's bees, very beneficial.
Why do you know so much about bugs?
I don't know! I talked to someone, and then I know bugs.
Well, we'll just add that to the list of mysteries around here.
It's not even just mysteries around here. This is just mystery of me.
Oh, it's okay, Wisp. We'll figure it out.
Thank you. Like, it's not terrible, it's come in handy.
That's true. It definitely has come in handy. Alright, let's see if we can find some more books. I would like to get out of here. It's damp and wet and full of bugs.
Yeah, the damn thing is a problem because, mold and books and mildew.
Oh,
I'm
we
just
haven't been
slightly
to the southern room yet, have we?
No.
No.
Alright, I will, very carefully step into this room. Very cautiously.
Heaps of dormitory furniture have been pushed into this room, including several frayed wicker chairs, a jumble of coat racks, and 2 broken beds. The room is unpleasantly moist, and thin sheets of mold cover the chairs and the bed.
So the thing I said, like, literally 2 seconds ago?
Yeah, I think we should tell the teachers that they should probably relocate the rest of the books. This building is a problem.
Relocation and more, kind of have to seal off the problem rooms and then fix the problem rooms and then do a lot of moss aside.
Oh boy, I hope that's not our extra credit work.
Don't suggest it and they won't give it.
Good point. Alright, I'll like rummage under these beds and look around and see if I can find anything.
Yeah, rummaging in this room. don't find anything anything interesting or useful that you're looking for. There are several ink-stained blankets that are on the beds, uh, and they've been slept in very recently. Given the ink stains, this is probably where the scripts were sleeping.
All right, so we
Well,
don't find anything here.
No, nothing.
Yeah, I haven't found anything. There's some blankets. Ugh, covered in ink. Let's just keep looking.
I'm guessing these are rooms that students would be able to kind of stay in if they're doing like late night cramming.
When the library was still in use, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This room looks interesting.
This room does look interesting. While many broken stools and chairs lie scattered in the corner of this room, there is also a comfortable armchair with piles of books arrayed around it. Someone might have used this armchair as a reading nook, though long enough ago that dust has accumulated over the books and chair.
Question: has anyone been to this building ever in a long time?
Somebody researching necromancy, apparently, or zombies.
The last time this place was used.
Yeah, it does seem like it. It may have been a while. Maybe last school year. Who knows?
As you come into the room to take a look around, several spell skeins reveal themselves.
Ah! Not again!
Not again.
Oh hey, they're not frogs this time.
Oh, this time they're little lizards.
Yeah.
They don't attack you, but they do act in like a way to try and get your attention. They're running around your feet as lizards, or maybe one of them folds into a paper crane and flies around your face.
Tell me what you want to show me. Show me the weird magic.
Let's see.
I totally just walked into a trap. But that's fine, they're cute.
Yes. Here. One of them. Let's say one of them falls into a paper silverfish, and pretends to hunt one of the other ones.
Oh, look, they're playing.
I think they're trying to tell us something. Okay, so silverfish infestation hunting each other? Are you guys being eaten by silverfish?
They all look at you expectantly.
Oh, poor things.
The silverfish have been chased off.
At
Unless
least
there's
we
more
think
here.
so.
Can you show me where you need us to do? Because they seem to be trying to eat you. Or summoned, but were they summoned? They're so big. No, are they so big because they ate something that was magical?
No.
Okay. Okay, so they were looking at me expectantly, so I was on track there with the are they hunting you?
Yes.
Are there any more left?
Playing charades with origami.
Playing charades with origami. Yes, I'm having a hard time here, but yeah.
Well, that's the title of today's session.
Playing charades with right. I would say. So, how would they indicate? The answer you get with that is no. It's Are there any more left? They don't really know. They haven't left the room, right? They've been hiding here. This room is pretty dry compared to the other rooms. There's no, like, mold or anything.
Go over to one and, like, gently pick it up and tell it, like, it's okay. I think we've got all the silverfish. You should be safe.
We could always take them back with us.
That's true. Would you guys like to leave with us?
They all turn into frogs and hop around excitedly.
Okay, we'll take you with us. Don't worry.
Okay.
Can you help us find some books?
Somehow they indicate yes. And they kind of like gather around the stack of books that are next to the armchair.
Oh, alright. Let's see what we can find in here. I think we only have 2 or 3 books left.
Can we show them the list of books we're looking for?
Yeah, they all. So you pull out the list of books. They all like peer over your shoulder.
Oh, they're kind of like okay, when you go into libraries and they have like the little card things that you can look through to see where each book is. They're kind of like our index.
Like your index, I was thinking more like the there's the one character looking at thing, and then there's the other characters that kind of crowd the one character and look over the shoulder at the same thing. It's that, but spell schemes.
Cute.
Yeah.
No, I meant like they're going to be acting like our little index
books?
thing,
Yes.
looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't you remember going to like the library at school, or like just library in general, and they'd show you like, here is this index cards and a bunch of things,
Yes.
so you can try and locate exactly what book they're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, it's all digital now, but yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it was paper.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I'm old.
Do they have the Dewey Decimal System in Canada? Is that a thing?
That's it, the Dewey Decimal System, but they were like index cards.
Oh, interesting. We just had it on our shelves in the libraries I'm in too. It's like, anyway.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Ghostbusters, like the original one? You could see like the librarian looking through one of those. They were like cubbies, but with like index cards in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Books. The spell schemes helped you find some of the books that you were looking for. There are several of them in this stack next to this chair. Let's see here. The piles here contain several books relating to the ruined city of Bloodsalt. The rumor of Bloodsalt is its inhabitants vanished long ago because they suddenly sprouted wings and flew away. That's the rumor. On the scattered stacks are ancillary works on the Mwangi residents and dragons, bookmarked for cross-referencing. Books that you are searching for that are here: the studies on the habitats and migration patterns of birds and drakes of the continent of Garund, and an expanded history of the lesser-known people of the Mwangi Expanse. Those are the 2 books that were on your list. They're in this room.
Well, that's not too bad. I think we've found 3 books now, and 1 pretty unrecoverable. That's not bad.
Yes. Inventory. So I got this guy, and I got this one.
Wasn't there a 5th book?
Yes.
Yes. You were in that room already, and I forgot to mention that you would have looked for it. But other interesting things in this room: a slim folio related to this research contains a partial map of the ruins of the ruined city of Bloodsalt, and kind of tucked into the let's see here. The folio containing a map contains there's also a scroll that was being used as a bookmark, and kind of tucked into the giant chair is a staff with like a let's say it's like a panther or something on the head.
What is this thing?
So there's a scroll. I'll put the scroll in the group inventory because you found it. It was being used as a bookmark. and there is a staff with like a panther on the head.
It's a paladin.
Oh, this is fascinating. Huh. Somebody was doing some very interesting research in here. Never heard of this city of blood salt before. Feel like we should maybe do some extra reading on this. I'll tuck that book into my bag too. The book
Alright.
on the city of blood salt.
It's not a very welcoming name.
No, it's really not. Alright, I
Compares
think we
favorably
had...
to Blood Cove.
Blood Cove, right?
Oh my.
Also in the Moangi Expanse. Blood Cove, less savory, kind of ran by pirates.
Oh, well.
Are we saying it's
That makes
savory
sense.
just because it's seasoned?
Also known for its cooking, thanks to Blood Cove Barbecue.
Mmm, delicious.
So I mentioned that because in the actual setting book that they printed for the Moangi Expanse, in the section of Blood Cove, is a recipe for Blood Cove Barbecue.
Are you serious?
There's an
That's
actual
really-
recipe in
Yes.
the book. Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Colton, what
Yes?
do we need for this recipe to make?
Yeah.
I think I've posted it in the other Discord. I can find it later.
That
we
sounds
can try
great.
it.
Yeah.
We can try that. Make that on our days off.
I don't have a barbecue.
We have an oven.
Yeah.
All right. I think we have one more book. I think we may have missed one in one of the other rooms. Let's go double check.
Do we look around the center room for a book?
You have not looked around the center room.
We'll do that.
Alright. Checking around the center room. It's pretty jumbled in here because between the scrits and the silverfish and just kind of the general mess. Let's see here. Searching the books, trying to find anything that you're looking for. You find a couple spell scrolls. I guess I can reveal this because someone took Primal as their other thing. You find a couple spell scrolls, but not the books that you're looking for.
Alright.
Negate aroma. Make it not stinky.
Make not stinky.
I cast Febreze.
Yes. More. I'll put them in the group inventory and we can kind of sort things out later.
All right. I guess we'll say that we kind of just go double check each room.
Go double check each room. So you go double check each room. Back in the organization room. Let's see here. In one of the chests, in one of the boxes that was tucked underneath the desk, you find the last book that you were looking for that is not destroyed, and also you find a gold key that serves no purpose. It's here for money. I don't know what this key is. I don't know what this key is for.
Oh,
Glad you said that.
It's not used in this book. It doesn't say where it's used. It just says it doesn't unlock anything here. So,
Well, we're going to report it to Lost and Found and then get paid for it.
correct.
Yeah, I think that seems like the thing to do. Well, I think we have all the books we need. It's kind of a mess here. Let's make sure we grab our little friends and.
We should also report the state of the building. I can't imagine this is acceptable.
Yeah, I think when we take these books back to Teacher Rot, we should kind of inform him of the whole situation. It's kind of a mess in here. Alright, so I guess let's all head out. I'm gonna be right back. I need to take the dog out real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, and you have a new collection of scrolls and interesting objects to sort through. One more interesting object catches your eye. Some of the scripts that you had defeated, they were wearing a pair of matching bracers. Like one's wearing one bracer, one's wearing another bracer, and they are magical. But they, right? So I'll put them in the pile, and you can look into those later.
Ooh, bracers.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting to somebody.
And we'll return to Teacher Ott when she gets back. While I'm waiting, I'm actually gonna go get that recipe picture. Where is it? I'll put it in Discord. Where is it? This book. Over here. Along the Expanse. Blood Cove. New. Where is it? There it is. Boop. Wait. The people. Yep.
That looks pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's a meat. It's a what is it? A seasoning mix for a rub? Yeah. There's another recipe.
Yeah, that's a solid recipe.
I'm gonna pin that so we can make it.
I'm gonna pin that so you can make it. There's one other recipe in here too for like Valerie, do you remember what the other recipe was? It was like a chocolate drink, wasn't it?
What?
Yeah, it was something like that. Let me flip through mine.
Okay. You flip through and tell me the page because I have the PDF open while I send you guys back to Teacher Ott.
Which book was this one in?
This was in Lost Omens, the Moangi Expanse. It's the like setting supplement for this region.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. You head back to Teacher Ott with the books. Oops. I should switch to the right book. There we go. Yeah, he... had an interesting day. We'll advance the clock sometime because I wasn't paying attention to that. We get back to Teacher Ott probably right before lunch. Spent 4 hours investigating an abandoned library. Between getting there, getting back, tending to wounds. You got the little spell scheme things with you because they're adorable. You said you'd give them somewhere to stay. It says hello again, students. How was your search for those books that I requested?
Well, moderately successful. We,
Quite eventful.
a bit eventful. We recovered 4 out of the 5 books. One of them was unfortunately, unrecoverable. It was turned into a wasp's nest. Which, brings us to our next problem. That library is a disaster. There seems to be a pretty severe bug infestation in that library, which I think we took care of mostly, and we'll hand over like our sample that we got of the giant silverfish. Just drop that thing right on the
'cause
table.
you got 2 samples, right? You knocked 2 of them out. The third one fled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just like drop those hunks of
Oh.
thing like right on the desk, like
Oh.
like
Womp. It's a rather large bug problem.
a rather large bug problem. There were wasps, there were silverfish, there were... Was that it? I don't remember if there was another type of bug.
No, there were gremlins though.
Oh, and there were also gremlins. So the library also seems to have a pretty severe mold problem. There's some water damage. There's a lot of leaks and honestly, we had a lot of trouble finding the books. It was just such a mess.
Let's see. Oh, I expected a degree of degradation because the library hasn't been used in some time, but that sounds a bit much. Thank you for dealing with the infestation problem. We'll see if I'll see if we can't get those books moved to someone more reasonable, actually.
Oh, Teacher Rot, I have a question. Are you familiar with the city of Blood Salt?
Blood salt? Not too familiar. It's a... I don't even know where it is. Where's my long experience map?
Back, by the way.
No. Since I'm not too familiar with it, it's... I don't remember where Blood Salt is in the Expanse, so... It's a ruined city where the inhabitants suddenly vanished. The story is they spread wings and flew away, and now what's in the Sodden Lands? That's right. And now it's more known for its kind of for the there's like volcanic springs over there that kind of are colored red.
Oh, I see.
I believe that's
Yeah.
what it is.
So it's minerals that make it look, like blood.
Yes, that and some of the toxic gas.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, we it looked like the last person in the library was doing some research on blood salt, and we just weren't sure if that was important or not.
Interesting. Well, I hope you took the hope you had the opportunity to learn some things today.
I've learned that I am not a fan of giant silverfish. But,
No doubt.
But yes, I think it was a valuable experience.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's right. It is minerals that cause the water around to be red. Correct. I'm right. I found it. Good job, me.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Some say there are stranger theories as to why, but that's the commonly accepted theory.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything else we can help you with today? If not, I feel like we all could use a bath.
A bath? Yes. No, I think that will be everything for today. You continue with your studies. You seem to be doing well with those, and we'll get someone to get those books moved to a more proper library It will probably be you guys though, in some downtime.
I'm happy to do this.
Yeah. So if there's any books that you want to set aside for yourself, feel free.
Thank you. Yeah, I have the book on the City of Blood Salt with me.
Yeah.
So
I put it in the group inventory just as a reminder, but I'll put it in your inventory. And I'll remove the books that you gave Teacher Ott. Okay.
and I guess we should figure out who wants these scrolls, since we have a number of different scrolls.
I mean, Spell of Febreze sounds like a nice thing. Because chicken's stinky.
Yeah, go ahead. That seems like a very valid use for that scroll. You can have that one.
Primal. Yeah, alright. There you go. It's in your inventory.
But since it's a scroll, it can only use once, yeah?
Right. It is arcane, though. You could add it to your... you have a wizard spellbook from your multi-class dedication? Your free archetype?
Cool. I'm going to add it to my spellbook.
Alright. So that will consume the scroll. I think it consumes the scroll in this edition. I'm gonna say it consumes the scroll for now, because you'll be able to make new scrolls if you want or whatever. So it does consume the scroll, but you'll be able to add it to your spellbook.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just like copying the scroll into your spellbook that you take with you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Can
like,
I have-
all right,
Can I have that added to my spells?
Yeah, you should be able to like search it up and add it to your shortlist, because your shortlist is effectively your spellbook, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was level
Level
1.
one.
Cool.
Yep. Other scrolls in here are Fairy Fire and a Fleet Step.
Cute.
Does anybody want the fairy fire?
What does a fairy
Um,
fire do?
So it's Divine Occult Primal, which means I don't think anyone's a cult. No one's a cult. So Havion can cast it because you're a primal witch, right? Is that right?
Correct.
Correct. Wisp can cast it because you have a wizard and cleric, and Naeus can cast it because he's arcane and primal. Yeah, any of you can cast this fairy fire, and basically you cast it, and it will outline things that have been affected. I can't really put this into chat very well, but at the top, there's the box that says fairy fire. Pulls up the spell. Outlines outlines creatures, and they cannot become concealed. If they become invisible, they are concealed instead of being undetected.
Hmm.
I already took one spell.
Well,
My inventory is where scrolls go to die, so
I shall take it then, if Suki doesn't want it.
yeah, you can have it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright.
Look
And we
for a
also
second.
got some bracers, right?
I'm interested.
Yeah, there's one more scroll as well. There's the scroll of Fleet Step.
Oh, what does that do?
What does that do? What's the duration on Fleet Step? Fleet Step. For 1 minute, you gain a plus 30 foot bonus to your speed. And it is Arcane Primal.
What about these bracers? We should probably ID them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bracers. So there's 2 pairs of bracers in here, right?
2 pairs.
There's
Oh.
two pairs, right? So we got this guy and this guy. I think that's the same one twice, actually. No, it's not. That's both of them. Okay. They're yeah.
I have no idea how this works, so I want to see.
Okay.
Oh, it privately rolls them if you click there.
Yeah. Because that's how
I
it
don't know that
does.
I'm the person that would or should be identifying this item, though, especially if there's a skill check involved. I was just curious what would happen if I hit the button.
Generally, a lot of magic items will be like, I'll say roll any magic skill, and then it rules as written. They're rolled secretly. So you just tell me what skill you want to roll. In this case, you just click the skill that it lists, and I tell you whether you pass or fail. Generally, I'm not too particular about it because it's mostly for like cursed items or whatever. Because you can misidentify stuff or supposed to be able to. I've been handsy here. So Naeus rolled on 1, Avion rolled on 1, Wisp rolled on both of them.
Who's our most intelligent person?
So Wisp does identify the second one. I'm just taking your second roll. Let's see, Bracers of Misdeflection.
Yeah, those sound dope.
Missile deflection.
Mm-hmm.
So their Wonder Woman's got like bracers then.
Yeah, sure. That's a description.
Is that?
Yeah, no, you have to like be aware, see it, and
Yeah,
like.
is that an action to do that?
It's a reaction.
It's a react. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It wouldn't pull from your normal. That was
Yeah, see, it says activate, and it's got the curly arrow, and then it says interact, right? So the curly arrow is the action type. Interact is the specific action thing that you're doing. You're interacting with the item. The trigger is you've been hit by a ranged attack, but that's not critting you, and you have to be aware of the attack and not flat-footed. So you can do it, like after you see the result, because it says it's not a crit, right? You have to know.
Honestly, that does seem like it would be broadly useful for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got one other pair of bracers, right?
Yes.
It also says it's made from. Oh, for some reason I thought it said plate. No, it's made of mithril. Yeah, this just makes me think of Wonder Woman's like bracers because like she can deflect things and also they're gold.
Oh, you're so right.
Oh, yeah, are they gold? Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to roll need on it then?
Look, I already got my spell. I want to at least get like a loot each, you know?
All right, I also have a spell, so.
Let's check on the other pair of bracers before we
Yeah.
make a decision.
I was trying to decide if the bracers would be more useful to me because I have a higher AC, or less useful for me because I have a higher AC.
Well, it also could be useful for people that have to fight in close quarters and like, oh god, there's a ranger over there with their bow and arrow.
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, it could be useful for those that have to stay long range, because hey, we're spell slingers. We do not want to go face to face with things. But oh god, it has a reach spell on us. It can reach us somehow.
Yes. Well,
So it really can go either way. It just depends on if we can use it or not.
let's
An
figure out.
interesting.
They're both
Yeah.
bracers, so let's figure out what the other bracers do first before you decide
Yeah.
who gets what. Yeah.
Yeah, I already rolled my check.
All right. Yes. So, I mean, you could roll me. Yeah, you already rolled one. Yes, already rolled one. So Suki needs to roll. You can roll any magic skill, right? So whichever one is your highest. Magic skill being Arcana, religion, nature, occultism. Yeah, that'll be a success. These other ones are bracelets of dashing.
Oh.
So these ones, you spend one action to gain a 10-foot speed, speed bonus for 1 minute. Also, they passively give you a +1 to acrobatics.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like those.
I also like those as the melee person. I'm already very acrobatic, but I
A
could be
bonus is a
more
bonus.
acrobatic.
A bonus
All right,
is a
so
bonus.
who didn't get loot yet? Suki and Naeus.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you've only handed out 2 of the spells. So
Oh, whatever spells do we have?
there's a scroll of fleet step in there.
Okay.
I think I want the bracelet of dashing.
It does
Yeah.
make you lighter on your feet, and as we know, Naeus is maybe.
No, I'm
Well,
good at
hey.
that. I'm good at that.
Yeah, well, you fell off that glider.
Mm. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. The +10 to speed without having to. We could always trade items later too, right?
Yeah. You can always move
Alright,
them
let's take
around,
the-
right?
I'll take the missile deflection then.
Alright.
And then we had the scroll of
Fleet step.
Fleetfoot
Yep.
or Fleet Step. And you said that also just makes you
Faster.
faster. Who's the slowest of us?
I think you're all base speed.
Okay.
Except
Well, I'll take that too then. Sure.
I'd say technically, it's who's the fastest, and the fastest is Havion because elves are naturally faster. So everyone is 25 except Havion, who is 30 because he's an elf. Which leaves a couple things left in here. There's the research notes on how to make zombies.
That stays in the shared party loot file.
Okay.
We can have that.
I can add it to the ritual list.
Okay, sure. We will study it purely academically, of course.
Purely academically, of course.
Because that way, if we know how it's done, we'll know how to make it undone.
Yes, of course. That is my motivation. I'm definitely not planning to become the villain by book 6.
Okay. Which is the last thing to be the animal staff. The staff with the.
And I need to invest in this item, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Invest is the same as 5e attunement.
Yeah, I was looking at. Yeah.
mechanically. Yeah.
Okay, so that gives me my +1 to acrobatics checks, which I have to remember.
It's automatic. If you're invested in the item, Foundry will
For sure.
take it into account.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so how do you invest in an item?
So if
Yeah,
you
why not?
equip the item by clicking the little shirt, it'll put a little star icon next to it, and you click the star.
Okay. And I need, I guess, the bracers.
Yes, so
missile deflection?
They're in your inventory. They're under equipment.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
very cool.
And you click the diamond, and then they'll be invested.
Very cool. Thank you.
You just need to remember that you actually have them to use.
All right, let's figure out this strange and lovely staff.
So everyone can roll once for the staff. Okay. So that seems fitting. Or the only one that doesn't figure out is Naeus. This is a staff of the, or an animal staff rather. It's a very basic druid staff.
All right, Suki.
Ooh, a new staff. I'm gonna replace my very basic one.
Mm-hmm. I should probably go over the staff rules. Not that we actually have a magical staff, because I forget how the staff rules go every time. I think.
I know they're their own thing.
Mm-hmm. So you can, off the top of my head, every time you do daily preparations, staffs have a pool of points that are equal to the highest spell slot on the staff, I believe, or it's either on the staff or of spells that you can cast. It's one or the other.
Okay.
And casting a spell from the staff costs basically a number of points equal to the level of the spell.
That
So,
makes sense.
because you're only level 2, the staff has 1 point because you only cast first level spells. So if you cast either of the first level spells, it's basically an extra spell. It's Summon Animal or Magic Fang. And then you just kind of have the cantrip.
Okay, so do I need to put those into my list just so I remember?
Because they don't take slots, maybe make a new, another new spell entry that's like for your staff.
Do you get the slots back for the staff charges?
They recharge at the start of the day.
Okay, cool. Actually,
Checking the staff.
How do I make a new slot?
So, bottom of the list is add spellcasting entry.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. And then
I don't know.
would it be innate? Or does it matter?
It doesn't add that. That probably doesn't actually matter in this case. And then these are definitely primal. And then there would be wisdom. What's this set of rules?
Okay, I'm trying to see where it went.
It's, where did it go? It's in like the middle. It's on right above your focus spells.
Ah, okay, I see.
once I get all day long Strider, this like 1 minute of +10 movement speed is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, all day long Strider is very good.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom. Okay. So I'm going to refer to my what is the next event list, and we're going to keep moving. So what have we done? We've done this then, we've done the leap, we did the library. Technically, okay. So technically there's another opportunity to study. But I think you're all caught up on your studies. So we could say you probably spend a lot of time, like, moving, getting those books moved to the library. You're still like studying because it is school; it's kind of required for of you. So we'll advance, but that's pretty much it, right? You after the day of, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because timelines. So if you have the day at the library, you go back, you speak to teacher Ott, you go get some lunch, you look over the stuff that you found, you relax for the rest of the day. Time passes as you get back to doing like your normal studies. Then occasionally helping move these books around, and you can kind of pull out any interesting books that you want. I would say, just to kind of keep things interesting, because you have these study opportunities anyways, you can roll the skill for your branch, and if you succeed, the DC is 16, you can learn an additional lore. You can pick a lore and add it. Because you've had like a chance to not focus on your primary studies, you've had a chance to like just kind of study a topic of interest, extracurricular studies, right?
Right. What are we rolling for this one?
So you're rolling the branch for your the skill for your branch. And if you succeed, the DC 16, you can add an additional lore to your list of skills at trained.
Oh, okay. Which is the one that I roll again?
You are rain scribes, is that correct? No, your cascade bearers, Arcana, occultism, or religion.
Yeah, I was the one that's like magic and more magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Suki, you were rain scribes, which is medicine, nature, or survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dice like was almost about to stop on a 15, and then it was like, no, we won't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna roll over to a 5.
Okay. So it's kind of extracurricular studies because you help Naeus get caught up on his primary studies. So everyone but Naeus can pick a lore, whatever topic you want.
I
And be trained in that lore.
Where is that feat? Where is that thing I have? Cooperative nature.
That will not help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wob.
I'll say it would only give you like increases your ability to aid things, and it would bump like the best would happen is you'd bump the 9 to an 11, which is still not a success. So.
Oh, I could hero point it.
You could.
Do I think I'll have a better opportunity to use a hero point today? I feel like probably not. Not that it seems like lore skills are maybe hella useful.
They're very narrow about learning things, which is why I'm offering one. All right. It's like if you know additional lores, it doesn't really break the bank.
I will pick Gremlin lore.
Gremlin lore, fair.
Oh, interesting.
Could I say that I spent a bunch of time reading those blood salt books and have blood salt lore?
Absolutely.
I was thinking about that one too, yeah. We've already got someone in. I'm gonna go for it just for fun.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now I have to check for the aid thing. Aid basic action. It's currently broken. Reflection, huh? Critical success is +2. If you're a master, it's +3. Okay, the aid will not help you cross the threshold.
Oh wow. I'm not here to know things. I'm here to smash.
We can help you study later.
It's like extracurricular studies, so. Yeah.
So I gain a lore, I think, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Trying to think of what would I gain other than can I study more bug?
I'm gonna say no, because not yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would be useful for me to know that hasn't already been taken on, like gremlin lore? That seems normal. That seems useful. That seems really useful. Can I get back to you when I think of a lore?
Absolutely, yeah, sure, totally.
Cool.
Okay. Which means next we'll run. Minor things. Alright. shortly after you take this test, a couple days later, we get back to minor tasks, minor events. Zechva and Zenvi, the children that belong to Zedwi, they approach you mildly mischievously, but they go, let's see here. Yes, they rather mischievously, they kind of like corner you in a part of the dorm. They go, so we want to have a surprise party for Mom.
Oh, these are the children?
These are the children, yes.
I thought it was Grandma.
No, it's Mom.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We want to have a surprise birthday party for Mom. So we we need some help.
Does
What,
Mom
how can we help you?
We need to, let's see here. How can we help? Well, the particular if we need someone to set up the party, because if we set up the party, Mom will know, because we're Mom. It's Mom things.
Mom knows all.
Mom knows all. Yes.
Does Mom like surprises?
Sometimes. Depends on what the surprise is.
And what kind of surprises does she like?
Baking? Surprise cake?
That works.
Alright, so what are you proposing we do, child?
No, party stuff. Make party happen. Surprise
Make
Mom.
party happen.
Mhm.
Okay, well.
Oh, okay, so that's entirely up to us.
Yes, they kind of leave the planning part of the party to you, but they constantly hover.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, in my culture, there was first a hunt.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
Wisp just like gently places his hand on his shoulder. No. I don't think I don't think she wants to hunt things, right?
Oh,
kids?
no. The guests do not hunt. The people hunt, and then, like, there's a big feast. Anyway, you know this culture better than I do at the moment, so...
Do I? Wisp is
How does
kind
one
of
party in the bot to?
okay. Here's Wisp trying to think of like what does she know about parties? Well, there are sometimes scavenger hunts.
I like the idea of the feast. We can definitely work on that.
Yeah, we could do a feast.
Feasting and smoking.
I don't think she's the one that smokes. Sure.
Well, maybe we could ask Cesare to make a punch.
Oh my.
A punch.
Pulls up her hands and do the quotation marks.
Yeah.
Punch.
Punch.
Like Wisp was,
Party fun time juice.
we should probably have one that is child-friendly punch too to go along with it.
And Mariama for the smoking.
Ah, yes. Oregano.
Right.
What's oregano?
It's a seasoning. Anyway.
I want to picture like one of the kids just like hanging from the ceiling because they're also a nut, and they're like slide down next to you, look directly in your face. What's oregano?
Seasoning.
Uh-huh. Why do we need that for the party?
Well, the food needs to be seasoned, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be used for the feast.
Okay.
if we're doing something with meat, like roast.
Okay. Yeah.
Does she eat meat?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's her favorite food?
Um, cookies?
What kind of cookies? Is that your mother's favorite food, or is that your favorite food?
It's mine. So though sometimes she does like to bake with root.
With root?
Anchor root.
Oh, anchor root. Okay, that makes sense. We can talk to Anchor Root, and maybe Anchor Root can make us some cricket cookies or something.
Yeah. Let's go see Auntie Root.
Okay, let's do that.
This is adorable that we're asking them questions. They're like, cookies? It's like, oh, you think you're sly. Wisp is amused. She's enchanted.
I think some cricket cookies would probably be very good. We can probably get Anchor Root to help us bake. And Jaivon, you have some experience in the kitchen, don't you?
Oh lord.
I do.
Maybe you can help make the cookies.
I technically have experience in the kitchen. And now they won't let me back.
Maybe
Good
you should
experience.
not help with the cookies. Maybe
Pardon?
you can help set up the decorations
I can help with the drinking.
and the drinking. Sure, yeah. Do
Well, now-
you can maybe go talk to Cesare on a punch.
I'll go talk to Anchor Root about making some cookies.
Okay.
Well, now this is making me think of like dishes that are made with like bugs.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd love that.
Oh, apparently there is a cricket cookie, but it's a ginger cricket cookie.
That sounds delicious, actually.
Then there's spicy critter fritters.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm actually looking this up.
Oh boy.
All right. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I can gather some ingredients for that if we need, some herbs and spices and vegetables or whatever we're making with this. And yeah, you guys can work with Anchor Root and get some crickets and whatnot.
Yeah.
Should we maybe put up some decorations? We can do it in
Let's just send everyone to the dormitories map.
yeah, in the dormitory, maybe in the like common roomy area or something. I don't know. Is there a room that would be good for this?
The common room would probably be the best place to do that. It's just,
Yeah.
making sure that it's a surprise party.
So we'll go around and we'll talk to all the other
Yeah.
people and tell them to not say anything about it and ask them for help and see if there's anything they can do.
Yes, you like, you ask around for some help, and try and like do your best to keep it an actual surprise. You get your cookies made. Anchor Root is, despite normally being a ball of anxiety, she is very excited to be baking. She loves baking. She goes, "Want me to help make cookies for Zoe's birthday? All right, what kind of cookies are we making?"
What kind
Cricket
of cookies does she like?
Oh, she likes all kinds.
We're thinking maybe cricket cookies?
Because she likes all kinds of. Wait, cookies? Did the kids put you up to that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I also
Why do
found...
you ask?
I see they've done this before.
Yes.
I also found a recipe that's cooking caramel cheesecake.
Just put the crickets in everything.
Yeah, crickets are just extra protein. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you guys want to eat the carrot soup with other things in it.
Oh, do you guys remember when the cicadas were coming out earlier this year and everybody was putting recipes online for cicadas?
That is a very American thing. We don't get cicadas here.
Oh, lord.
wow.
Grasshopper bacon
Apparently
bits.
these ones come out like every 17 years or something, so people were putting all kinds of like recipes online for cicada
Oh my
cookies
god.
and
Alright,
candy
it is time to stop, Moon.
I have found something horrifying.
No,
chocolate covered cicadas.
it just gets worse and worse.
I found deep fried tarantulas.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
wonderful.
It gets worse and worse.
Anyway, so we made a whole feast for her.
Yeah, the party goes. Yeah, party goes well. Where's my extracurriculars entry gone off to? While I let's try and fix the playlist.
Why am I looking this shit up?
I don't know. Why are you looking this shit up?
Because it's horrifying and fascinating.
Yes. I guess that's it, yeah.
Yep, we're finding it fast.
There's roasted cicadas.
Yeah. All right. So it takes probably about a week to get the whole party like set up and everything baked, and fed it until their birthday's ready. You all meet in you all hide in the common room, and she comes in at the end of class. And you get surprised. Oh, it's a. How did you know about what's my birthday? The kids are standing there being really cute and innocent.
Oh, just some little critters told us.
Mm-hmm. She's very happy for the birthday surprise party.
Mm-hmm.
And all the snacks are wonderful. Anchor Root lended her expertise in baking, so everything's wonderful.
Thanks, you Anchor. I love your cookies. Cookies are great.
And beware of the punch. Chisari helped with that.
I see. She looks at the kids. So don't drink punch. And they go, okay.
We're going to set aside some kid-friendly punch.
Kid-friendly punch.
Because if we're going to do the Chisari punch, we should probably also have normal punch.
Yeah. Chisari's like, but it's good punch.
Yes.
We're all aware of how good the punch is, but we don't.
My
want
own
to put
personal
children in a
brew.
coma for a week.
Okay.
I'm sure we will enjoy your personal brew, but the children will not.
Okay.
Like, look at this one. There are people that are kind of allergic to it. There's people that are too young for it, and some people just don't want to get punched back.
It does pack a punch.
Okay. He crosses his arms. He goes.
Well, I mean, we're still going to drink it. I'm just saying for the kids. Do you really want to deal with kids?
No, we're not gonna go drink. Okay. I guess the kids can't drink the punch. I'm gonna go drink the punch though.
You go first.
All right.
I'm just surprised he's awake for this.
There's booze.
I brought the booze. There's a party. There's cake. There's cookies.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Pretty much, if things are interesting, awake they will be.
Mm-hmm.
ADHD cat.
ADHD cat. So all everyone's having a good time. Party, great success.
Hooray! Oh, and we can heal back up sometimes.
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
to advance the clock.
I forgot about that.
Technically, it's 3 months later.
Yeah, I should definitely be healed unless I don't know. The punch, maybe.
The punch, maybe. Alright. Which means we have one more major event to run. Which is... Where's my handout? I have an actual handout. It's the only handout I've seen in several books. Because I don't really make a whole lot of these anymore. Nope, it's not that one. Nope, it's not.
A handout. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I used to do these all the time. Where is it? What did I do with it? Right now I can't find it. put it? Did I put it on this map? Nope, that's what I called it. That's why. Where is it? Search journal entries.
Technical difficulties, please hold.
Technical difficulties, please hold. All right. Show to players. Here it is.
Oh, a sparring tournament.
Hell yes.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, we shall attend.
Yeah, I'll,
Isn't the
That
Lychee
sounds fun.
Garden? Sorry, but aren't the Lychee Gardens the poisonous gardens that the very eccentric teacher's sister does?
No, that was the carnivorous gardens.
Okay.
the Leshies were the ones that were making their armor. Probably for this, I think.
Oh, that makes sense.
And they were having the issues with the bugs that were eating their armor. But I think we helped that out.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't sort this.
I'm going to obliterate these nerds.
Obliterate these nerds. Alright.
Yes. Maybe you should
The
calm
nerds
down a
decide
bit.
to have a friendly fencing competition. Vegetable Revolution's not gonna kick your ass.
Hmm.
Alright.
Alright, so I don't know how many days it is till Stardate. I guess. Okay, it's 1 day. You find it literally tomorrow. Apparently. I'm gonna move some of these fights out of the way, and we're gonna head. About one is just the shield bearer. Okay. Some of the I didn't set up the rest of this map. Whoops! Who else is here? Let's find out. Let's start reading. All right, so head to the Stardate tournament at the Lychee Gardens. One of the most, it's kind of a clearing. There's like some benches have been set up with some extra chairs. There's other Leshies in the background. They have a bunch of these things set up that are kind of like organized into teams, and there are several other teams of students here. Kind of watching and or participating. A throng of students crowds around the edge of the cleared sparring space near the Lychee Gardens. Chisari waves from an open spot. Chisari's here. All right. Chisari waves from an open spot near the front. Have you seen one of these yet? Have you? You're in for quite a treat.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Not one that was moving.
Mm-hmm.
But I've spoken with the Leshies before. They told me all about this.
Yes, they try to keep what they're working on quiet, but after you help them out, they were too excited about it. This happens.
The armor looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm delighted about the Lychee next.
Mm-hmm. Mafika tries to run some kind of sparring tournament once a month. Mafika being this teacher right here.
They look like Will Smith.
They look like Will Smith. Let's see here. A tall young woman wearing a simple wooden mask of an attendant waits near the middle of the clearing, staff at the ready. A loud rustle blows through the surrounding trees. Stepping out from behind the hedge is a 10-foot-tall construct made of branches woven into a humanoid frame. It holds a wooden sparring sword in one hand and a large wooden shield in another. And the Lychee is very happy to be in control of his wooden suit. The construct bows to the attendant, and they have a spar. Chisari goes, signing up is easy. It can be fun. I think Naeus is already pretty excited to get into it. Just go speak to Chicha Ayaru. I can't pronounce the name. Iawari. He'll get you sorted out. He's a pretty famous fighter himself. He just got back from fighting in the Ruby Phoenix tournament.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Mr. appeared in a different AP.
Mr. appeared in a different AP. That's correct. You look back to the fight that was the match that was starting in the middle, and the Lychee pilot in the construct has knocked the woman to the on her back on the ground. You know, so the hedges erupted cheers from the other Lychees, and teacher, Mafika here, he chuckles and calls forth the next set of combatants.
So do we go as a group or is it single combat?
Groups of 2. You can
Groups of
function
2.
as a team, but groups of 2 in a single match. And there will be there's a couple rounds to this.
Alright, so
Yeah.
let's split up ourselves into groups of 2. So how does this work? What do we need?
Squid Game flashbacks.
A group of up to 6 participants can enter as a team, but only a maximum of 2 people can participate in each bout, and there's 3 bouts.
I'm not getting my marbles.
You cannot participate in the same bout twice in a row. So you could do the first and the third, or whatever. There's no prohibition against fighting multiple times. So a team of 1 can enter, but would have to handle all 3 bouts in a row.
Oh my.
They're typically 5 minutes apart. There's not a lot of time for healing between matches if you're doing all 3 in a row.
Wisp, heal yourself back up. You should be all full.
Yeah, you should be full health.
Why am I not-
Let's see here.
Hold on. There we go.
What do we got here? Who else is here?
Does that mean there's also not enough time to recharge my complex spell?
Right. Not through downtime. If you fight in the first fight, there's probably enough time to have it recharged by the third one. Because each round is like 5 minutes.
So how are we splitting up here for doing this?
Well, I think Naeus should go first.
Yes, absolutely. Nate should go first. The
Okay.
question is, who should his partner be?
Well, let's see. Naeus does a lot of close range combat, so obviously he wants somebody with some range.
Which is all of
But
it.
that's all of us, so
Suki can summon an animal now.
I can summon animals, that's true.
Although that is just once a day, so you've only got that once. It probably doesn't really matter how we pair off. I'll go with Jivon.
Alright.
Alright.
Boys versus girls.
Yes, I just realized that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's exactly like school.
Okay.
The girls always pair off and stick together.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Who else
You know,
is-
voicemail. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, while you ask if you got like how the tournament works, like, while you're figuring out how you want to split up for the different rounds, Hybrim, Essie, and Mariyama are here, and they've kind of formed a team. But they don't. But they only don't make it past the second round.
Spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, let's just see here. Don't make it past the second round due to a spot of poor luck. One of Mariyama's strikes causes the construct to implode in a burst of branches that knock her and Hybrim unconscious, leaving the startled and exposed Lychee to run back into the bushes.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yeah.
That feels like a safety violation.
They made it out of
But-
wood.
Right. This is not... So, you can't... More or less, you can't die if you, lose bouts or go unconscious or anything. You can't die from this, because obviously, the teacher is here watching over you. Whatever. But, you fall unconscious, you lose the round.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, good luck, guys.
So, I think I have these, grouped up correctly. put it that way. The first match will be, I guess, Jaivon and Naeus versus this kind of shield-wielding Lychee construct that's kind of serves as round one here. So we'll put you guys can move into the ring, and we'll put you guys on the tracker. Oh, and you two.
I look forward to being carried by you, Naeus.
Unless I just miss.
Unless you just miss.
The last fight, I did a lot of missing.
Alright.
Are there any rules of things that we can't use in these fights, or just anything goes?
Obviously, anything goes, just you can't kill the Lychee, right?
Yeah, it's not lethal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of it's frowned upon to hurt the Lychee. You can still target them when they're in the suit, but pretty much you just want to kill the suit. Or destroy the suit, rather. Damage the suit, whatever. Alright. We'll change to something... We'll still go to the combat list. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just loop this. It's good. Begin combat. Lychee goes first. The Lychee bounce starts. You bow. The Lychee is a show-off. Yeah, the Lychee is very, very showy. You know, he does the gladiator thing where he looks at the crowd, makes a show of the fight. However, the constructs are very slow, so it spends one action to move. It spends a second action to move up to Naeus. Doesn't have reach, and then we're going to. Things do fight well, though. I'm gonna try and hit Naeus. Which does hit.
Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. You hate to see max damage is what you hate.
Oh my god.
However, that's its turn, because it's been 2 turns to move up to you. These things are not fast.
Okay. That sucked. I'm going to spell strike with produce flame.
Alright. A 18 will hit. For, oh my god. 14 plus another 2 for 16. Plus these things are made of wood. They are vulnerable to fire.
I had my suspicions.
Mm-hmm. Right. So 16. You do a total of 20.
Ooh.
Damn, son.
Ooh, I could get greedy. No,
I
I'm gonna,
whispered to
I'm gonna
Wisp,
arcane
I'm like-
cascade at this point.
Wisp, we gotta use fire. I don't know if I have anything.
I mean, I also have ice.
Alright. You're gonna arcane
You know,
cascade.
here,
Yeah,
when
yeah. I could hit the thing if I could remember where I put it. But
Yeah.
well, that's what I'm doing.
Alright. Is this an effect? This is not an effect. I wonder if there's an effect for that. Jaivon.
Naeus got this. I'm gonna move up, and I'm going to cast Protective Ward.
Protective ward on this. Okay.
Just myself. So, but
Oh, and
Naeus is in it.
Nice.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Protective
hang on,
ward. Yeah, I got that, and the cantrip mixed up.
Never mind. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Protective Ward because apparently that's only one action, and I'm going to cast Electric Arc. So I'll move towards you next turn, Naeus.
Okay, well, the Lychee in the suit fails. For... Skirt. Alright.
were we able to did we have time that I could mess with my spell book of prepared spells?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right? There was, you saw the poster, and then it was, a day, or it would have been a couple days, because you probably it would have been up for, a week that the tournament's happening, and if you decided you were going to go to this thing, you would totally have time to prepare spells.
Alright, anyway, that's my turn.
That's your turn. That will be enough time to get the Lychee to try to be really showy, but don't really have an opportunity to really capitalize on that. It would have tried to I'm not entirely sure about the mechanics of spell strike, but yeah, basically, you win round 1 more or less. It tried to be too showy, walked up to Naeus, got blasted. And then the electric arc was enough to bring it below the threshold for it to retreat. So you win round about 1 as a team.
Dudes rock.
Woo!
So how long do we have in between matches?
At most 5 minutes.
I don't think that's enough time to switch my spell book out.
No, you because you're in round 1. You have, and you ended it pretty quickly. I would say you have, you could do one 10-minute thing.
Which I'm just going to regain my focus point.
Okay. I'm going to.
Yes, I guess I'm gonna recharge my spell strike, even though I feel like I should do something health related.
I think the recharge the spell strike. Yeah, you would need to do a thing for that. Okay.
Yeah, but because of the short time, it not actually being like a full breakout of combat. Am I still in Arcane Cascade? Maybe.
How long does Cascade last? Cascade stance. Okay, I would leave your Cascade on. That seems fine.
Yeah, I feel like you know,
Okay.
we're not technically exiting combat really,
Mm.
and it's close enough.
Well, you are like exiting combat, but it's not like. Well, yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah,
So
not
the next
a long
round
break.
is a shield bearer and a this other like faster, more nimble looking mech that has a pair of sickles for hands.
There's two of them that say they're sickle hands, but they have different art.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Wait, is this still us?
No, this should be switching over
Okay.
to the girls. Oh, I see. This guy down here says he's sickle hands. No, this is not a sickle hands. He's part of Bout 3, and he is a Bramble champion. But he's not part of this round. So Wisp and Suki get to step up
All right.
into the
Oh,
clearing.
Alright. I hope the spells I prepared were good. Okay.
Round 2.
Fight!
Fight.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah. Both you go before the constructs. All right. Fight in your rent. You know, pretty much. That's more or less what. Teacher Ayawari does in your round 2. Fight. Wisp quick on the draw with the nat 20 initiative.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Can I do this on Suki, Magic's Vessel?
Magic Vessel. Yes.
Vessel.
Yep. That's for your focus spell from your magic domain.
And each time I cast a spell, it automatically sustains the spell.
Mhm.
So basically, I can make Suki resistant to damage from spells until the start of my next turn.
Alright, let's take a look at what Magic Vessel does exactly.
Vessel, not missile.
Yeah.
There we go.
Also, status bonus to saving throws. Boop, it's on Suki.
There we go. That was action 1. Then action 2, I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. Alright, which one? The sickle hands or the shield bearer? The shield bearer, okay.
Yeah.
That will hit. 4-4. Okay.
That's my turn.
Suki.
Alright, I'm gonna come out and let's see. They're still way back there, right?
Yes.
Alright. Da da da. Yeah, what I want to do takes like. So the cast time 2 means it takes 2 slots, right?
2 actions. Yep.
Or 2 actions.
Yep.
Alright, and so I can use 1 action to move and then 2 to. Because I have 3, right?
Yes.
So,
Correct.
okay. And how far can I move? Let's
5 squares. 20 feet. Or 25 feet.
Alright. Ha. Let's see. I don't know if that's quite far enough. If something is like a 5-foot emanation, what does that mean?
It's basically adjacency to you, right? It's 5 feet around you. Or, emanation? Yeah. Or 5 feet from whatever point it is. I guess emanation is from you. If it was a 5-foot burst, it's from wherever you target. It's like you're looking at... What spell are you looking at?
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do this time, and then when they get closer, I have some plans. So, from here, I will just... Let's see. Hit them with... Yeah, I'll hit them with Tanglefoot from here.
Tanglefoot. Okay.
Make it even slower.
Yeah, make a spell attack against the target, and you're hitting the shield bearer.
Yeah.
Okay. That will hit. The target takes a 10-foot speed penalty.
So slow.
Mm-hmm.
Haha.
I don't know what its normal movement speed is, but I feel like that's most of it.
That's half of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. For 1 round. Okay.
And...
You have you have 1 action.
I don't know what else I can really do.
I'm just glad I was able to give you some kind of buff. Maybe I have to do like a saving throw or whatever.
I'm gonna say move, maybe.
I have my javelin. I could always just throw that.
Oh, you have javelin. Okay.
Or I guess does my animal staff count as
Yeah,
like a single attack too?
It's me.
It's melee though.
That's melee.
Yeah.
Javelin.
Yeah, so you could.
I'll huck a javelin.
Okay. Suki comes prepared with javelins for some reason. They're probably in the starter. They probably came in the starter pack.
They did. They
Okay.
did.
It's extremely funny.
Ooh, yeah, that will hit. Even with the distance penalties from 30, so there's a -2 on that for throwing it farther than 30 feet, but that still hits.
Alright, and then how do I do damage on that?
So, on the action tab,
Ah.
yeah, 4 damage. Look at -1 strength. Damage is damage. Okay. Which means it is now the Sickle Hands construct goes first. They are slightly faster than the shield-bearing compatriot, but it still has to move, spend 2 actions to move up to here. And then it's going to try and hit Wisp once. Which it does for 5 points of damage. D4 plus 1. So it needs to do that next turn. Okay. The shield bearer construct is slowed. It spends its whole turn moving here.
Ha!
Alright. Wisp.
Okay.
Why
Let's
did
see,
I
let's see.
cast that 700 times? Okay.
So, I could probably already guess that, the shield bearer probably has the highest AC, because it is the shield.
Yep. Fair assumption.
Good assumption. And I have to cast a spell to automatically sustain Suki's thing.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Alright, since it wanted to be right up in my face, I could do a cone.
Haunting
Two.
him. Okay. It fails. For 4 sonic damage. Okay.
And that was a 2-action thing, I believe.
Yes, that was 2 actions.
Okay.
And that will sustain your magic vessel for free.
Oh, wait, no, stop that. Oh, I guess I don't have, like... That was a cantrip. No wonder I don't have, like... So they're going, hey, you can only do this so many times.
Yes, haunting him is the cantrip.
Yep. And the last action... I'm going to give Suki guidance.
Okay. Suki.
Awesome. Alright, I am gonna summon a swarm of termites to attack this guy directly in front of me.
Okay.
Extremely rude.
Animal allies. You summon tiny ordinary animals such as insects, birds. Okay. This is against the sickle hands?
Yeah,
Alright.
because he's close enough. So it says it, at least, I think it's a 5-foot emanation is why.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good enough. Sure. He fails. 4, 6. Not a lot. But, damage is damage. I gotta check. Why did it damage this guy?
It damaged us too.
Oh, it did. Why? How did I accidentally selected everyone, I guess. Hang on. Alright, we're good. Oh, we're not good. Shield bearer contract, shield bearer contract. Where did you take 14 from? He hasn't taken any damage. The shield bearer. You should be at full health. Okay.
I thought I hit him with my javelin.
Oh, you did hit it with your javelin. You should have 4 damage on him. Okay. Alright. That seems better.
Alright. And then that was 2 actions.
The sickle hands Lychee will now he will yield.
This one will?
Yes. The low health one will yield.
Alright, so we only have to go up against the construct now.
He yelps and goes, "No more termites. Please don't shoot my suit."
I thought that would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I guess I will Throw another javelin at the construct.
All right.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit.
So what did you have? She wanted termites?
Yeah.
Oh, that poor Lychee.
Yeah, it
All
wasn't very
spared.
nice. And I
But it
guess.
got the point across though.
Do I have to say I want to use guidance before I use the thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use guidance on this one.
Okay.
On my.
No, that'll miss.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not very good with javelin actually.
Right. So Sickle Hands Lychee spends his turn retreating. He's no longer in the fight. Let's remove him from the fight. Oops. New participant. It is now Shield Bearer's Construct, who is going to. Oops. They're going to bring their shield up. They're going to raise a shield. They're going to step up to Suki, and then we're going to whack her.
Ah.
For 6 damage. Okay. Well, they haven't talked about shield mechanics at all. Because it has raised its shield, the shield increases his armor by 2.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's the bonus from the shield. Alright, Wisp.
Okay. Actually, what is my speed? 25 feet. No, that's not what. No, what the hell? No. Go away. I meant to press the other thing, the ruler. I want to try and get on the other side of this thing.
Yeah. Sounds
Give
good.
Suki a flanking.
Yeah. You try to move around the Lychee in his suit, and it is going to swing at you.
I figured. I was like, this is probably still a fighter type.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ouch.
And it will
That was a crit.
knock you flat.
Yep.
Ooh.
So it, like you like go to try and step around the guy, and he knocks you on your ass, and you are knocked. So it interrupts the movement, and also that's all your hit points.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is all of the hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So technically, your initiative changes to 12 because you were knocked out, and that's the end of your turn.
I got clocked.
You're actually
man.
here. 0. Okay. Asuki.
This guy's gonna be trouble for me, I think. Alright, I will.
I made mistakes, I shouldn't have.
Let's see. Alright, I guess I'll hit him with a Ray of Frost first.
Okay. That will hit. You no longer have guidance. It's 7 cold. Okay.
Is there a chance for me to try to get back up? Or am I just down and out?
If Suki has tries to heal you, you can get back up, but otherwise no.
I don't really have any healing.
That's fine.
I mean, I guess I could do, like, what, medicine on her or something?
Do you have battle medicine, otherwise you can't do it in combat.
So, okay,
He has spent his reaction for the turn. But he does also go next, so.
yeah, I think I should maybe retreat a bit. So I guess I'll move back to over here.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, there, I guess.
Well, you were here, so it's like here.
Here?
You're
Okay.
kind of yeah. Okay. Wisp, you're out of the fight for now. The construct, because you moved back and it is slow, is going to plod its way over to you for 2 actions. And then it is going to try and trip you.
Wow, rude.
Oh no.
This is
Wow.
which is a critical success because trip is against your reflex DC, so it's your reflex save plus 10, which is 17. You it like hits you know, it tries to trip you and it succeeds. You take 2 falling damage and are prone. And he says, and the Lychee goes, "You should yield." He's like pointing his sword at you.
I'm not ready to give up yet.
The magic vessel was not sustained, so that ends. That's its turn because it moved twice and then tried to and then tripped you. Suki.
Alright. Well, I don't have to get up. So I will hit it with an electric arc and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, that is the DC, so it takes half damage. Bonk. 1 damage. Okay, you have an action left.
I guess I'll stand back up.
Alright, he's gonna try and hit you again while you try and stand back up with his AOO. Shit. Misses, surprisingly. Alright, you stand back up. So you're no longer prone. And it's going to try and knock you back down. Which it does again. Take another 2. Oh, get out of here. You're knocked prone again. It's going to bring its shield up. It's going to suggest you yield 1 more time, and it has an action left. It has multi.
Ah! I don't know.
Which will hit for 6.
Oof.
Okay.
Alright, I will not yield. I'm gonna run away and Tanglefoot him, I think. Let's see. This Lychee is tough.
You are prone. It did knock you prone again.
Oh, okay, so I have to get up again anyway. Okay, maybe in that case I will just yield to him.
Okay. It's kind of got you boxed in. You know, the crowd cheers, the Lychee showboats. Fortunately, Wisp, someone like waste Wisp up and you get her off the field. Unfortunately, Naeus and Yavion, you don't get your round 3.
Oh, boo.
Ooh.
Oh, did us losing do that?
We did lose.
You did lose.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I didn't try to go for the flank, I should have just like done my thing and stepped away.
You don't have anything that benefits from flank between the two of you either. You're not making melee attacks. Range attacks don't benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, now we know.
Yeah, but we failed because of me, and I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It happens.
Alright, so you don't get any award. You get, you get dragged off. Your wounds tended to. Teacher comes over and says you fought well, but as part of the Tempest Sun's training, learning how to fight is equally as important as learning your studies. Making a classic, or making simple mistakes is important.
It feels bad that she wasn't able to get the other two into the round 3.
Oh, it's okay.
It wasn't a serious fight.
If it was a serious fight, I'd be dead.
It's true.
But now we've
If it was
learned.
a serious fight, we would have been all together.
Also true.
Hopefully.
If you're together, the teacher Ariwaro is a Tempest Sun teacher, which is fitting, and he is I think he is also a it doesn't give me much of his stats in here. I'd have to actually go look at the Venus Tournament books, but yeah, I think he's also like a martial artist with some obviously magical capability, being his teacher here at the Magambia. Yeah, this is human martial artist. He believes everyone must be prepared for a physical fight, no matter how great their magical prowess. He recently returned from Tianzhou, where his team fought in the fabled Ruby Phoenix tournament. They didn't win, but did well enough to earn international acclaim and no small amount of celebrity on campus.
Wow. So fancy.
Very fancy. 8. Alright. You fought well. You would normally just there's a treasure reward for winning round 3. You didn't get there. You would normally get experience for participating. Also, you learned a lesson. You learned lesson. Learned lesson important.
Yeah, we learned.
You had yourself a fucking learn.
I smashed.
Which is, you've had a chance to meet kind of some of the 4 main teachers that you'll be interacting with. Koride, Teacher Ott, Zuma, and Ayuraru. There is one more minor event. Let's say it's the culmination of all of the. It's it's called rules mastery. Let's say it's like the culmination of all of the game nights that Okoro has hosted back in the dormitory. Down to
Nice.
the list. Yeah, so we're back at days later, maybe like a couple days. Wisp and Suki are kind of ice pack on a bruise or something. Okoro has managed to get his hands on a brand new on a new board game with incredibly dense and complex rules. I
Oh,
almost
boy.
wanted to say it's Pathfinder First Edition. It's a joke.
Wow.
We're playing World of Darkness.
World of Darkness.
Those
Yes.
rules are relatively simple,
Uh,
I feel.
yeah, either way.
I was just saying there's a lot
There
of
was a-
books, and sometimes trying to find particular rules can be an absolute nightmare.
That's true, and their SRDs are not well organized because there aren't any. At least
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Yeah.
You get what I mean by my joke.
Either way, Okoro has excitedly requested a few people to play the game with him ahead of time, ahead of the regular game night, to test it out and kind of get an understanding of the rules.
Okay.
Mechanically, to understand the rules, everyone can roll occultism or society to decipher writing.
Occultism or society? Alright.
Those are literally the same.
Oh, occultism. Are we playing Call of Cthulhu?
Call of Cthulhu.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'll
Naeus.
1 plus 1. Alright. So you realize, while you're, okay. On a critical success, the hero realizes that the rules reference page is a cipher that actually contains a scroll of augury. Augury. It's this guy right here.
Bro, go with this game.
Right? It's a little weird. Any player who succeeds at, let's see here, DC 18, so Suki and Yevion. Oh, that's for actually playing. Okay, it's like separate check for how to play the game, but it's fine. We'll say it's thunder. Comes the storm. That was the thunder. All right, any player who succeeds at DC 18, so Suki and Avion win the game. They can't be ultimate winners. The heroes who do not succeed at the check, so Wisp and Naeus. To understand the rules. It's supposed to be a separate roll. Okay, whatever. We'll roll it over. It's fine. Wisp and Naeus, you can roll Society or Occultism to see how well you play the game.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Look, we know Naeus can smash, so
He's not one for game.
He is not one for a game of smart. Wisp, you can also roll Society or Occultism to see how well you play.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Wisp, you just get a regular failure because you played pretty well. You kind of, but you didn't win. You kind of have a poor grasp. You have a poor grasp on the rules, but you didn't win. All right. Naeus with the triple crit failure.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, because you crit failed just as a DC, and then because you crit failed against trying to understand the rules, it decreases the degree of success that you got to play the game by 1 step. So it's like the triple crit failure. Naeus has no fucking clue. You're like playing Monopoly while they're playing like Scrabble. I don't know. I don't fucking know. So it's an interesting night of board games. It's fun. Okoro is impressed with with Avion, who found the hidden scroll in the instructions. He says you can keep the page. It's not actually a rule page. It's a scroll of augury.
nice.
Neat. That's this guy here. Have a scroll. What is this other item?
Maybe we should have used the spell to win the game.
you have a fun night of drinking and learning the rules, and the board game will be added to the rotation of board game night.
Nea screams in horror.
Nea screams in horror.
Yeah, I think I'll sit the next one out.
Okay. You have one more chance to make a study roll. If you wish to learn an additional lore, or because we studied last time, if you wish to know something about the subject that you study, have me dig into a fact for something.
So what are we doing? Sorry.
You have one more semester before your prerequisite is up, so we have another opportunity to make study checks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, here we go.
I kind of wish to know more about, like, maybe enemies the Mangambia has had recently. Like, who's fucking with us?
I'm doing a cram roll again. Actually, that's probably whatever.
Okay.
No, god damn it!
You don't need.
I do medicine. I meant to do religion, but you know what? It's the same bonus.
Alright.
This is having a hard time with extra studies.
And I can do nature, survival,
Yeah.
or medicine, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I have an idea for a new lore. Like I said, I'd get back to you on a lore.
Mm-hmm.
Can I learn about plants and what plants would be useful for doing like healing?
Yeah,
and
just
food
take-
and things.
Just take plant lore.
Okay, plant lore.
Mm-hmm. It's like overlaps nature a lot, but it's still like more narrow than like nature usually covers like animals and stuff, right? Suki, you also
Yeah.
get a success.
So I can get a new lore?
You can get a new lore.
Do I get an additional lore now? Or do I only have the 3?
So you would have
I have insect, academia, and now plant.
yeah, and you would get another one now.
Cool.
Yes.
I will have to think of that one.
I'd like handing out lores. Take the lores. Look at the things that you want. Your students, go learn things. Go forth and learn.
Let's see.
Yavion wants to spend his his extracurricular time focusing on studying a thing, which is enemies of the Mangambia.
I just want to know who's disrupting my semester here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I want to learn. Let's see.
Let's see. Enemies of the Mangambia.
Because I already have jungle lore, and I did blood salt lore for that last thing.
Is there a lore for detecting different types of magic? Get a read on is this
You have spells for that.
primal magic?
You have
or is
spells.
there-
You literally have spells for that.
I know, but can I have a lore of it? No.
I would
Right.
say that would be anathema to your deity.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you when I think of a lore.
Okay. Oh, I know what I can tell Javion. You learn about. Oh, I forgot his name. Okay. So you learn. So I forget. This would have been several years ago. You learn about a student, who was. There was an incident with some gremlins, and okay, I'm trying to find the exact piece of lore that I learned. Yeah, his cohort was tasked. There was a student who was expelled. They were tasked with removing a group of Pugwampi that were causing mischief on campus. and he committed the bad. Despite ignoring the spirited discussions of his fellow initiates, this student, whose name is Uadak, used magic to murder the gremlins instead of like knocking them out or anything. Just
Curious.
and he was expelled for this.
All right, good to know. I will ponder this.
They were a Oreed. They're an Earth Genasi, Oreed. That's what you learn.
I don't know what I should learn. I'm still trying to figure out something.
Well, you can get back to me if there's something that you do want to learn. I'm going to advance the clock.
Okay.
We'll advance it. I forgot that I can do this. Advance it. Go. Okay. And after passing after it has been you've been at the Begambia for a year now, and you have done you're coming up to the end of your prerequisite period. You receive a invitation from from Teacher Ott to dress nicely for your masking ceremony. It's called the first masking.
All right.
And that's where we're going to. And we'll do the ceremony next session. But as part of the first masking ceremony, and as part of being a full student of the Begambia, you get a mask. And the mask is generally in the shape of an animal, and as part of the ceremony, you get to shape it using your magical will, and it's generally it's like a mask of your spirit animal, effectively. So between sessions, kind of come up and think about what your mask would look like for the ceremony.
Oh wait, we forgot my familiar the entire time.
I mean, I put him on the map. So I know you have the owl, but if you wanted to have a spell scheme familiar, I would allow it because you helped them from the library.
Can the spell scheme be in the shape of an owl?
Yes.
There you go.
I mean, I already had it, so I don't know. Where's he at? Where's my man's character sheet at, Roval? Obviously gonna carve an owl mask. He likes his clan animals.
That seems fair. Alright. Let's see here. First masking. To advance to the rank of attendant. What was that? Therefore, I interrupted you with my self-talking.
It's like, I'm trying to think of what animal would work best for Wisp, and it's like something that's very inquisitive, and all I think is a ferret, because they will find things.
Oh, I like that. Ferrets are cool. I am already an animal species.
You just want to make a mask
Make
of
a
your
human.
face?
Make a human
Make a
mask.
human
Make a human mask.
I love that idea.
That'd be so creepy.
So, wait, would that make that your persona?
Wow.
Your
Maybe I'll
skin
think of.
persona.
Let me think of something.
Oh my god, is that, I haven't played these games, but is that what Persona is about?
No.
No.
I know.
Persona is like your JoJo stand.
He hasn't seen that either.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen it either, but I know what it is, and I know the memes, and I've seen enough of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It is on my watch list, but not.
JoJo?
not necessarily for any time soon. It's a
Oh,
low priority. It's under the spider isekai.
the rain is here now.
Blessed be the rain. It's been low-key raining on and off. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted more.
The rain was very sudden.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first masking ceremony, you will advance to the rank of attendant. And it's part of the ceremony is you each craft this wooden mask that represents like your spirit animal, more or less. You get to pick the shape, but as part of the ceremony, you'll be crafting it with magic. And it is still like a whole like ceremony and everything. But we'll handle that next week.
Cool.
Cool. Also, think about your level 3 options, because after the ceremony will be level 3. So
Okay.
think about what you want to pick, but you just don't get it yet, so we can, like, do the ceremony, level up quickly, and then move on. Cool. Good stuff. Good session. We having fun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when we're not studying.
Especially when we're not studying.
I'm just gonna start rolling athletics for my study sessions without. I'm gonna take on like a physical education minor here.
Alright. When...
Adventure education. That was a real like major at my first college.
Wow.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What did they study?
Like rafting and backpacking and mountain climbing.
This seems like a rich kid's fun time major, not gonna lie.
Not down there. It's not.
Oh, so
A
like
lot of
maybe like to work in the tourist industry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tour guides, Forest Service stuff.
Forest
Oh,
Service
yeah,
is
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a big one it went into. Yeah.
Okay, weather.
It does seem like a terrible major choice though.
I'm gonna go watch the storm, more or less. I'll see everyone next week.
Cool.
The storm is here, and it is very windy and very rainy. Good times.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it out loud, but I said it in the Pathfinder chat. But I can't believe somebody got one shot and it wasn't Valorgate.
It wasn't Valorcane. It's just like bonk. Oops. Okay, they're unconscious. That is
Look, I am
24 is
so
exactly
viable.
her hit points too. Yep.
That's his turf.
Okay, so my power went out for like a sec there. That's why I suddenly disappeared. I'm on
Oh,
my
no.
phone right now.
Oh, you got blasted immediately. All right. I was gonna say the storm is here and it has murdered you apparently.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the wind here is really picking up. So.
Yep.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm looking outside. It definitely looks higher than what the wind forecast was earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I think we're
Alright.
getting it after all.
Take care.
See you next
Have fun,
See you
week.
guys
stay
next
safe.
week.
Don't get
Well-
wet.
Don't get wet. Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye to you, stream chat. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go. Well, hopefully not have my computer running when the power cut dies.